Good day, YouTube! All doing today. I am the Trishitikin, and welcome back to the Dns Techpack Let's Play. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all well, because I know I am. So, last episode, we were getting on our way with these wireless access points and a few more patterns and whatnot in our system. As you can see, I've added a couple more molecular assemblers, but you can see the spaces that are in here now. Interfaces into the molecular doohickeys, molecular assemblers. We've also filled up my pulverizer recipe, so we're going to deal with that in a second. But what I want to do first is make myself a security, a security terminal. I've set like the 16 keys to autocraft now, so they're easy to get. I don't know if I made the terminals up. Yeah, I did. I made terminals auto-craftable as well, which is cool. Now, with a security terminal, I wonder if I should put the security terminal here or downstairs, or even just here. You know what? That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, just right there. So with the security terminal, if I put my wireless terminal through, boop, it's now linked to my system. Don't really need to do anything else with this. I technically could just put it away now, but don't need to. So now if I just right click on this, I have my whole system in my hand. Oh yeah. Now unfortunately this thing doesn't craft. I don't know if we can get it to be a craftable thing. It's this wireless universal terminal. Really don't know what that means. Maybe, excuse me, maybe have a look at that in a wee while. Now, our problem with our pulverizer. I've got a recipe here for pulverizing platinum, but I don't have... If we go down and have a look at our area over here, our pulverizer, which is right here, which I have actually put some upgrades into. Two things there. I've got this thing pointing down into it, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Fine. Sneaker in the back here. Or not, apparently. But I've got no space. There's nowhere else I can put things into. It pops out the bottom, power's at the back, that's in the top, and I want it to still look half decent, so I don't want to put anything else on the front. So what to do? Might just have a plan. You may have noticed that I already had it set up there. Phantom face. That's right. I want a phantom face into it. I think that'll be one of our easiest ways. But unfortunately we need empowering. So we need to actually make an empowerer. So let's head back upstairs. And let's start setting an empowerer up. I think my empowerer I should just keep up here. Like maybe over this area, because this room is big and empty. So let's set about making an empowerer. An empowerer. To do that, we need quite a few things. We need these display stands, which need ethic quartz and ethic green blocks. Now, both I believe are quartz. You're a block of quartz. Let's put empower over here. And you are chiseled quartz. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So is that 15 of each block? So I need 15 blocks of quartz. I should need more than that, obviously. Come on. That's how you make blocks of quartz. That's how you make blocks of quartz. And then some of them will have to be turned into that. And then turned into that. Cool. So put these away. You never know when you need more. Let's go over to our atomic reconstructor. That should be the ethic quartz. That should be our green quartz. We should maybe automate that machine as well at some point. It's not too difficult to automate, so it wouldn't be that bad an idea. Now we need advanced coils. Just enough to make 5 of them. They will probably need more stuff. We need more gold ingots, gold nuggets. Five of them. That should make us 5 display stands. Yay! Now we need some iron casings. Let's actually see what we've got. We've got the iron casings already. We just need the double battery, which needs a single battery, which needs some iron. Let's just do that. Let's just do half a stack. We've got plenty of iron. Thank you very much. Double battery, which needs another advanced coil, which means we need more redstone. Let's just do half a stack of that as well for all the fair. For all the fair. Come on. So, single battery, double battery, which should now mean Empowerer. Awesome. So the Empowerer. It's got a cough all of a sudden. Don't know where it's come from. The Empowerer is a cool block. It's got these display stands, which we shall put in a pattern. I think the Empowerer will go there. I'm pretty sure it's 2 blocks. No, I think it's 3 blocks. Is it 3 blocks? Let's if I go there and then there, click on this. It was right first time. It was 2 blocks. Yeah. Now these guys actually all need to have power. All of these display stand parts. So what let's think. I'm just going to have this as being manual just now. I'll probably automate it in the close future. So maybe I should do it the way I'm thinking in my head. There's some cool ducts that I think I should start using called signalum plated item ducts, or flux, signalum plated fluid duct, signalum plated item duct. Now the cool thing is with these is you get item ducts and you plate them. I presume impulse. Yeah, they work with impulse. It just needs electrum and signalum, which I don't know. Did I teach how to make signalum? I have taught how to make signalum. Let's get like 10 ingots. And that should be crafting with a destabilized redstone bucket, pulverizing some silver, some copper. Giving us a rough tick down. A minute. It's not going to take too long for that. Yay. So if we gave ourselves we need mostly more impulse item ducts. I haven't programmed in to do impulse item ducts yet. But the point is with these is they transfer not only items but power. Excellent, right? So from beneath it, and over this way. Beneath it, these things will transfer power and items. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. So once I get this, let's tell it how to make impulse item ducts. Does it know how to make item ducts? It does not. I've got to do it all from scratch. That's not too bad. That's not a terrible thing. So if we're going to tell it how to make item ducts, which is just tin and hardened. Let's go there. Yeah, allow substitutions. So that's how to make item ducts. Put you in here somewhere. Boop. And then from item ducts to impulse requires there's that you get 200 millibuckets of glowstone into one item duct. So that's 5 glowstone to 4 item ducts. Is that right? No, 5 to 5, isn't it? 5 glowstone, 5 item ducts. I think that's right. Let's go downstairs and check. In here shall go item ducts. In here we'll go glowstone. So 1 will do 1. Yeah, that's filled up 1. We've got 50 in there. 2 will do 2. Now I have 100 in there. 3 will do 3. Okay, so it's actually 4 to 5. It's close. What I also need to do is crescent hammer. Take you off. And say you can now accept item ducts. You can accept glowstone, which you're already doing. Nice. Put you guys back on. So back upstairs. Modify that pattern just a little bit by taking 1 away. 5 impulse item ducts. To this side. Into there. Sweet. So now it should be able to make impulse item ducts as well. So if I go and blow my nose, if I tell it to say the signal plated impulse item ducts are given like that, which should be straightforward to make. The signal plated doohickeys. Now let's go and say 130 of them, please. Go. So that should start crafting all the required things, including the impulse item ducts. Oh wow, doing that pretty quickly. It's crafting 25 of these. See, right now the slowdown is actually my item duct piping going back into the system. Although it's quick, it's not like instantaneous like it is in other times. We're already getting some, so let's grab some signalum plated impulse item ducts. And I've got to figure out really where there's power. I don't know where I've got my nearest power from here. I suppose it'll be over this side somewhere. Yeah. There's better be power behind this wall somewhere. Way over here. So let's grab some... We're still using Lightstone. Let's see, do I out of range? Yeah, there. Okay, we're gonna have to put some more range upgrades in there. Or some range upgrades in there. Yeah, I'm not going to use it to be all craftable. You know what? Let's go back upstairs. Let's set them up to be all craftable as well. Well, not leadstone. Should we now tell it how to make the better ones? I think we should tell it how to make the better ones. Let's go to maybe redstone. I think it's about time for that, to be honest. No. I mean, we could just go to Signal. We need to make the redstone ones anyway. So this is electrum and hardened glass. Two things it should already know how to make. That there. So from that, we say 2 redstone, 1 energy flux duct. Two redstone. Crafting some electrum. Go. So, one of these, 2 of them. Gives me 2 redstone. Pop that off. You're allowed them now. Pop you back on. Put you in there. Boop. You'll be in the system, hopefully by the time I get back up. It is that. That'll go into our ever increasingly full chest. This one's slightly easier to deal with than the other one. So we'll get to that in a bit. So now I should be able to go redstone, energy conduits, give me 30 of them. Don't know why 30, but why the devil not. Also, while we're at it, let's get some range. You know what they're called? What the devil are they called? I'm sure we've already programmed them in. These guys. Booster. Craft me like 10 of them. Struggling on ender pearls still. Still missing ender dust. Wait, ender dust? I'm not taught how to make ender dust. That goes back to our problem again. Oh well, we'll deal with that in a bit. Let's grab the ducts. They're about to be done by now. Oh, they're getting there. Head back downstairs. Let's see. Let's go back upstairs. Still a little bit far away. Go. Oh. Oh. Stuck. Boop. Let's fill this bit back in. Fill our outside up again. As if it was never there. Let's head back down the stairs. Connect up the final plug. Boop. That'll give us power upstairs. Oh, that's not where that goes. I've got a random laboratory block. Must have been set back there somewhere. Oh, you're out of stuff, are you? Oh, my good God. Guess who derped that up? You should be set to extract only. Failing so hard right now. There we go. Even though I haven't cleaned all this area up yet, it's close enough. This is not the point. Let's get back to it. This thing should all be powered up now. So we'll do the automation of this maybe a little bit later. Because right now, just want to really just get some phantom faces made. As you can see, they've all got power. And certain things require different amounts. So if we go back to phantom face, we can see a phantom face requires a block of ender pearls, which is just 4 ender pearls. Hopefully we've got 4 ender pearls. Some empowered adamantine crystal. Now, these guys require 2 clay, a clay block, and some light blue dye. Okay, how much clay do we have? We've got clay. We can do this. So clay, 2 clay, a block of diamonds, which we've got more than enough for. Block of diamonds. We'll turn that into adamantine in a sec. Let's just go do it now, actually. Turn it into adamantine. Boop. Cool. Adamantine crystal and light blue dye. That might be the difficult part, actually. No, it won't, because we've got light blue flowers from this. Which you might be thinking, huh, that's not any use. But if we make ourselves a mortar and pestle from Britannia, it actually means we can get light blue dye. So that should be everything required. So light blue dye, clay, clay, clay. Yeah, look at that. It's working. Now, obviously blocks take, I think, actually more power to do, but obviously less items. So depending on what your standing is in power, and you have lots of items but not much power, definitely go item rather than block. Block takes longer, more power. I'm doing that because I have plenty of power, I believe. I hope so. So that gives us them. Let's go back to phantom face. Let's make a block of ender pearls. We do have that somehow. And now we need you. Phantom face. We're also going to need a phantom connector, which requires 4 ender pearls. God damn it! I don't think we've got 4 ender pearls. Ugh. Well, I've got resonant endstone. I'm pretty sure if we put this with... Is it... I thought there was a way to turn it back into being an ender pearl. Cryotheum dust. So if I grab like 4 cryotheum dust, which is able to autocraft. Grab the other ones in a second. And these give me 1 bucket's worth. So that's like 4 ender pearls there. Yeah. So if I do that and put in 2 of those, that goes ridiculously quickly. What am I waiting on? Blizz powder? I think I should know how to craft blizz powder. That's odd. I've got 10 ender pearls now anyway. I'll figure out that blizz powder scenario later. But now we can make our phantom face doohickey. Just need 2 eyes. Like that. Phantom face connector. Head back down the stairs. And we should really make a door in back here somewhere. Like right here. Should be like a door. I'm pretty sure I could do something like that. Anyway. Do that there. As you can see, I've been added another couple of different crafting storages. I made a big one just in case, and another single one. It's like all of those channels taken up. Okay, here we are. So, phantom face detector. This is what no, here. You're the pulverizer. That's full, completely full. But that's fine. Don't worry about it. The only thing I do have to worry about is my connections. Now, I've got a new one over here. This is all new, so I wonder if I should just actually remove this lot from it. You know, from here. Take all that off and put it all on that new circuit over there. That would have been a smarter thing to do, wouldn't it? I should have just done that. It's and then just go do that. You don't have enough channels in one line. Of course you don't. Should be enough. Huh. Yep, I'll deal with that later. Cool. You should have plenty of space now. You are still full yourself, so I'll have to still do another P2P bit here. Which means I'm going to need to get my card back out, which will be set to a different one just now. So I'll have to head back out again through all this jungle of stuff. Go up here, shift, right click, copy. Actually, how many channels did that have free now? 26, cool. Well, it's got 26 out of 32. There we go. So that. And I want to get my phantom face, and I'll also need a interface. I don't know why there's different set ones, but okay. I'm going to put my phantom face down, so that's where that is. Put it here. It's got a range of 16, but that'll do. Now the phantom connector, let's just have a double check here. Let's see what it says. Okay. Phantom faces are connected by right-clicking an inventory with a phantom connector, then right-clicking the phantom face. Okay. So if I right-click pulverizer, okay, shift right-click, that's what you have to do. So that is now connected to this block, yeah? So if I put this down, let's face it towards it. Grab our smart cable. Do that. One channel? One channel, cool. So now with this guy, we should be able to put in more. So if I put that in there, I wonder if I have to put it on the top actually. I wonder if I could just set this to input at the back as well. That should work, hopefully. So it's like trying to order some pulverized ingots. Though now I'm stuck. Don't do that. Oh, it's so tight back here. I didn't really need to go up here, did I? Let's get some plat. So the platinum shows up there. If I ordered one, it should have already gone in and out again. You can see it's been glowing, so we know what's happened. Plat. Although we've got a big pile of platinum. There is our platinum dust. Sweet. So that's working. Woohoo! Finally. So, we have actually at the wrapping up point. But you can see basically from that how I'm going to add more into the singular pulverizer or induction furnace when it fills up. Maybe even the chest. Actually, I can just put another one above the chest pointing down. Doesn't have to be too fancy for this thing. Because it's full. It's full basically. I'm getting annoyed by not having ender pearls. And this thing just goes so slow. Might have to figure out a better way to get them. Probably do that next episode, I would think. I've also got to do some other things in between episodes, like get my system set again. Anyway, guys, well, I've hit the wrapping up point for today's episode. I'm the Trish Etikin, signing off. Have fun.